Jordan.
Hey, Dave.
What are we doing?
Oh, I'm just buffing some pipe. Careful what you say, eh?
Guys, mod day. Today what we're doing is we're going to install the skid plate on the Frontier from Coastal Off-Road. We're just doing the radiator skid plate today. I'm just pulling up to NuFab. I'm going to drop the truck off, but we're gonna get this done here today. So the front of the truck's going to be finished up and all wrapped up, and it'll be cool. So let's do it.
Hello, internet world.
You want to do a skid plate?
I guess so.
Okay.
Got all the parts kind of half laid out here.
Cool.
It's nothing pretty just yet, but we'll get everything set up, come back again, get a couple of shots, and kind of show you a good starting point of where to tee off on this thing. So,
Dope. It's going to be sweet.
Right on.
All right, guys. We'll see you in a bit then. All right.
Test.
Okay, so these bolts here, those ones, these ones,
Yeah,
those two, and those two,
that's right.
and you want to retap them.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, if we don't got the bolts for it, then yeah, let's retap them.
It's a way to circumnavigate a little issue. A lot of times, custom jobs just do exactly this. So,
Yeah, no
improvise
doubt.
and resolve. So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll do it. It'll still be plenty strong enough too.
Yeah.
Here, so we've gone the M6s into some interior bolts here.
Yeah.
We've gotten everything kind of snugged up as per instructions from Coastal Off-Road. So it's a fairly simple design, but we got a couple of gussets to tack into the side. Actually, sorry, onto this profile here.
Yeah.
More any bit of attachment as far as welding goes for like end welding, the better. It's going to cause less distortion, keep this thing exactly the way it's supposed to be, so that when somebody goes to fit it up, it doesn't not fit after it was fitted. So, all right, we're going to kind of lap these pieces of steel so that there's a profile basically where we're just dropping weld right into these two pieces along here. If you have it flush weld or something like that, you just don't get the penetration into a weld joint. So we're going to bump this out, kind of tack it into place like so.
Okay. Eyeballs.
Kind of fill some of these in and then work my way over. So machine set, let's dig in. Here we go again. Doing any form of at-home welding and whatnot, best joint profile that you're ever going to get is trying to do something like this, like a lap joint where you have two different corners to weld into. Allows the weld to sit in there properly. If you have your machine dialed, you just drop dimes in there.
Dropping dimes.
Dropping dimes.
Dropping dimes.
Yeah, baby. Sweet. Blasting of the sand.
Sands blasting?
Sans blasting.
So no blasting.
So that's Spanish for blasteth a la sand.
Here, I'll get the door for you.
Prior to powder coat is to remove surface layer, previous surface layer, metal off the top, and get a blast profile for good adhesion, powder to really bite into this product. We're going to shoot this at about 80 PSI. We're shooting with aluminum oxide as our blast media. Alright, here we go. You might not be able to see anything because of the dust. So, I think it looks bloody sick, so.
Dope.
Yes. We're gonna go over this with some sandpaper, get some compressed air over top of it, because there is dust that's still stuck in that surface. But you can see, we gotta get all that stuff out. So that stuff can cause outgassing, bubbles in the powder, and then just poor adhesion too as well. It's completely what we're trying to avoid altogether, so. What we'll probably do first with this thing is we're going to put a little bit of temperature into it. So steel is porous, doesn't seem like it, but it does have micropore structure. So there's moisture that's stuck in that, and we definitely want to get the moisture out. There we go. Shot of the flames right above the neighbors.
That is war.
In she goes. We got 35 minutes where this is going to stay in. She comes out. By the time it cools down to room temperature, it's pretty much achieved almost a full cure all the way through.
Awesome. That's flashy. All right, folks, it's about 4:30. Got a bunch of the plumbing done on those bad boys. And so now what we're going to do is install the skid plate. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this piece is what fits up inside here. Let's go along here. These are the holes that we're going to bolt through, and the nut is welded to the backside of the skid plate here. Okay, so that didn't take long at all. That was just a couple minutes there. But as you can see, so that's the bolts there and up there, and I just kind of held it up there like so. Like this, and kind of just tapped it in. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to push it back so that it meets the cross member for the front cross member. And then we're going to bolt that into place. Okay, M6s are done. Oh, got some water dripping down on me here. M8s. there we go. That's it. That's all you gotta do. All right, so now when you look under here, there's the full radiator skid there. So before this was all exposed, and now it is not. So a huge shout out to the boys over at Coastal Off-Road for this rad kit. It's worth it, guys. This is probably the best bumper on the market right now, and it does require you to do some work yourself, but I prefer that actually. So it's looking great. I'm really fond of it, and a huge shout out to Jordan for getting this done up for me today, and for Brody for getting her powder coated. So it looks savage, looks great. Now we're gonna get these winter tires off and put the mud terrains back on so that I can get the look that I've spent so much money trying to get. All right, so tires are back on. Wheels and tires are, mud terrains are back on the truck. Man, that looks way better. Looks so much better. Look at that beast. Yeah, so we're gonna pull this thing out. Well, first we're gonna torque the tires. We're gonna torque the wheels up, then we're gonna pull it out, and then probably by Wednesday, Thursday, we'll torque them again. Always torque your wheels, okay? Like, listen to your manufacturer who's installing your, make sure you go back for a retorque. They do it for free. Just pull up and say, hey, I'm here for a retorque. I don't even think you had to get your tires done at some of these places. Just pull up and say, hey, I'm here for a retorque. And they'll just come out and retorque your wheels for free. Because like, these things will just fall off. They will. They'll just fall off. If you're not paying attention, they'll fall off. They'll go down the highway and you'll have a nice, sweet lawsuit on your hand because you killed some lady in her Honda Civic because you didn't torque your wheels and they went through her windshield. So don't be a douche. Torque your wheels. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna torque my wheels, and then we're gonna pull this thing out. You guys can see it in the. Hopefully it's getting dark really soon here, but hopefully we can get it done so that you guys can take a look at it. So hang tight. All right, guys. There we go. Back to her former glory. New skid plate and everything. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this weekend. I hope at least some of you got the opportunity to get out and go do something. I know Jason from Overland, Alberta did, so he's probably got a video coming up this weekend. But today was a good day, actually. It wasn't bad at all. Got to tinker on the truck and got some of the stuff on those trailers done that I wanted to get done. So thanks, Jordan, for working on my skid plate over the weekend. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody here. And next weekend we'll go out. Next weekend we'll do a winter camp. And we'll head out and we'll have some fun. So till then, take it easy, guys. And like, I know the world's crazy right now, but like, if you get an opportunity, man, hug an enemy or something. Like, let someone know that you're not against them, because we're not against each other here. This shit's out of control. We need to rein this in. It's up to us. It's us that did it. It's up to us to rein it in. Don't look to your government to do shit. Your governments have never done shit. Ever. It's up to us. So throw some love out there, man. Stop throwing so much hate. Peace.